Today I've got some intriguing updates on the WNBA, specifically around Caitlin Clark and the league's referees. Plus, there's some surprising news about last night's WNBA Finals viewership stats. We'll be diving into what's happening with Indiana and New York. So let's break it all down. First off, Indiana Fever's GM, Amber Cox, has just made a significant announcement regarding their backcourt. But before we get into that, I want to explore what I think is a major reason behind WNBA referees being particularly hard on Caitlin Clark this season. And yes, we'll also talk about those new viewership figures from the finals because this is big. ESPN just released the data, and it shows that the WNBA finals between the Liberty and the Aces surpassed 1 million viewers, with Game 1 peaking at an impressive 1.5 million. That makes it the most watched WNBA Finals game ever. Now, some folks have been quick to say that the league was on this upward trajectory before Caitlin Clark became a major presence, but I see it differently. This rise in viewership is a direct result of her influence and the influx of new fans she's attracted. Clark's impact on the league is undeniable, and her presence has played a huge role in this surge. Jason Whitlock also weighed in on social media, crediting Caitlin Clark as the driving force behind the spike in viewership. He sees her as the catalyst lifting the WNBA, and the higher these numbers climb, the better things look for the future of women's basketball. Many people agreed with his post, saying Clark's entry into the league is a game-changer, and fans are celebrating the shift. Others pointed out that while players like Breanna Stewart are undoubtedly great, they haven't been able to generate the same kind of numbers Caitlin Clark has. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the WNBA referees. There's been plenty of buzz this season about the challenges Caitlin Clark has faced with officiating, from missed calls to technical fouls. The friction between her and the refs has been constant. After digging into this a bit, I uncovered something interesting. WNBA referees make only $425 per game, with an annual salary around $180,000. Compare that to NBA referees, who start at $250,000 as rookies and can earn up to $7,000 per game. That's a huge pay gap. So could this disparity be why some WNBA refs seem to have an issue with Clark? Maybe. It's possible that some envy is at play, especially considering her lucrative Nike deal and skyrocketing fame. Lastly, let's circle back to the Indiana Fever. Amber Cox has been super active online, engaging with fans and expressing her excitement for the 2025 season. She's been hyping up her team's backcourt, which now includes Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark, who averaged 19 points this season. Cox's enthusiasm is contagious, and it feels like big things are on the horizon for the Fever in the coming year. That's all I've got for today. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the WNBA referees and Caitlin Clark's growing impact on the league? Let's discuss.